My name is Sharmi Albrechtson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Smart Gurlz. We're a digital learning company focused on girls. So I wanted to introduce you to Nina. Nina's 8 years old. She loves reading and writing, but she struggles in math. She's learning coding in school, but she thinks it's for boys. And I wonder why that is. It's probably because it's reinforced at an early age in the two places that matter most. At school, where at the after-school STEM club or robotics club, it's 95% boys, or at play, when she looks at the robots that are available in the store or online, that they mostly look like they're, based on military vehicles, have bazookas or guns that you can add to them, things like that. Nina is my daughter, and I took this quite personally when I started seeing her struggles, and I wanted to do something about it. What I found was Nina was not alone. Actually, if we look at girls, by the age of 13, 65% of them drop their interest in STEM. And this has a knock-on effect for women in general. So if we look at tech jobs, only 29% of women are actually taking these highly coveted positions. And in tech leadership, less than 17% of women are taking those top-notch jobs. So it has huge consequences for our society. So that's why I created Smart Gurlz. It's the world's first coding robot focused on girls, inclusivity and diversity. Tech brand just for girls, 5 to 12, and empowering them to be the creators of tomorrow. We were on Shark Tank, and I had the pleasure of teaching Richard Branson how to code. That was pretty fun. We've also done some great traction. We've had 1.6 million in revenue. We've sold 30,000 products worldwide. We are in 350 retail locations. We are a partner with Black Girls Code, the Girl Scouts of America, and we just signed a deal with Pittsco Education, which I'll talk about later today. So what we know is that girls learn differently. Unfortunately, we as girls and women have weaknesses. We actually have a smaller parietal lobe, which means that this affects our spatial reasoning skills. Therefore, as teachers, we know that girls and boys learn and play differently, and therefore all our tools that we provide in the classroom also need to adjust accordingly. So we as girls and women have problems with map reading and building because of these issues. On the other hand, we have great strengths. We have 10 times more connective matter, and we have a larger hippocampus, which means that language and communication, reading and writing, and memory are superior to boys. So what do we do about this? What we at Smart Gurlz did was we tried to combine the strengths of girls and also adjust for their weaknesses. So for example, storytelling and real-world context is integrated into all of our curriculum. We make sure that we have diverse characters that are reflected in our books and exercises. We make sure that we have small group problem solving and that we rotate the roles to make sure that there isn't one person who's dominating like the learning and the exercise. We also make sure that we have word-based problems with illustrations and videos so that we use right brain learning and have cognitive hooks. Lots of other things to talk about, but I know I'm running out of time, so I'll move on. Just to say that there is some evidence behind what we're doing. We've been able to see that when you add story with geometry or mathematics, we can see an increase of retention by 57% in girls and about 21% in boys. Currently, we're running a research project with 250 students in 10 schools, and we're excited to see what the results are, but the preliminary data looks really good. So what's unique about us is that we're very different than every other product in the market. We're up at the top. We're like the highest tech STEM product on the market today, but only focused on girls. It's a huge marketplace as well. If you look at the global toy market, STEM toys are increasing by 23% year on year, and we're seeing an 18% in the global edtech market. Parents are spending more than $850 a year on edtech. So for us, we've got a brand expansion. We're looking at the consumer market, and the schools market. So with the schools market, we've got a product that's for boys and girls called Smart Buddies. It focuses on social emotional learning, story-based coding curriculum, and focusing also on diversity and inclusion, making sure those girls see the opportunities. We just signed a deal with Pittsco, which is one of the largest schools distributors in the world, and they're targeting 90,000 elementary schools in June of this year, June 23rd, at ISTE. We'll be launching the Smart Girls product line. It meets Common Core standards, and we've also are excited to announce that we have a new deal with PBS and with Odd Squad. And Odd Squad's won more than 10 Emmys and 3 Parent Choice Awards. And so we're going to be having a new product line for after school that includes products that link in with the PBS television show. Just to say, to wrap up with Nina and her story, Nina ended up attending the NASA Space Camp and is doing quite well in math now, and will be focusing on biology for her college curriculum. Thank you.